What's up guys, it's Jessie Hilgenberg, and in today's video, what you are going to learn are 6 exercises that you can do to build your quads, and you can do these completely from home without using any equipment. I'm gonna walk you through how to do that, no equipment, from home. But here's the deal, you guys. If you're in the gym or if you have some home equipment, you guys can absolutely do any of these 6 exercises using a dumbbell, using equipment. Some of them you can use a barbell for. 0 excuses. You guys can do these at home, in the gym. Let's get going. All right, you guys, first up, we have a plie jump squat. So you're gonna wanna stand with your feet shoulder width or a little bit more. And as you can see, my toes are pointed out just slightly at about a 45-degree angle. Now, how we make this all about the quads is we need to jump up as high as possible. Don't forget, you guys, to push your knees out. Do not let your knees cave in on this exercise. If you need to put a band, a hip circle, booty band around your legs to remind you to push your knees out against the band, go ahead and do this. And lastly, just remember to keep your chest lifted and your gaze forward, and you guys will get your quads burning on this one. Okay, next up, we are moving on to exercise number 2, which are wall sits. So to make this target your quads, you're going to scoot your heels back toward your hips or the wall, just a little bit more than your regular stance in your wall sit. And then you are going to lift the heels up as much as you can so that you are only on the balls of your feet. To make it even harder, go ahead and lift one leg, one foot off of the ground, but make sure when you do that that you keep your hips nice and even and square. And just go to your happy place and your quads will be on fire. Our third exercise is a reverse Nordic. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find a soft surface and kneel down so that you're sitting your hips back to your feet. Your feet and your knees should be about hip width apart. So right here, I'm showing you just how to get the movement pattern down. So I'm not doing a full reverse Nordic here with these first few reps. I'm simply just training my mind and body to get the whole front of my body to be in one solid, flat, plank-like line. Now what you're gonna do is from the very tall kneeling position where your body is fully upright in that kneeling position, you're going to lean back as far as possible, and then when you can't go any farther, you're going to contract your quads to lift your body back up. And the only thing you guys need to really focus on during this is to not let your hips drop backward in this position. So you need to focus on maintaining that perfect straight line, especially at the hips, the whole front of the body staying in that perfect straight line as you slowly fall back and let your quads catch you. When you can't go back any farther, squeeze them to come back up to the top. Our fourth exercise is a heel elevated Bulgarian split squat. Now, the point of having your heel elevated here is so that you can press into the floor with the ball of your foot to activate your quads even more. When you're ready to get started, you drop down, bringing the knee of that back leg toward the ground. Remember to try not to lock your knee all the way out at the top of the movement, and remember, no caving of the knee. Next up is our feet elevated bear pose leg extensions. You're going to want to find a sturdy surface to elevate your feet onto. The height is really up to you. Keep in mind that the higher the surface, the more range of motion you're going to get, making the exercise more challenging. Once you're in position, your hands, your knees, and your feet should all be equal distances apart, and your wrists should be directly under your shoulders. To start the movement, lift your hips all the way up to the ceiling into a downward dog position and back down. Now, to make this exercise insane, you can make it a single leg extension by removing one leg. To do this, you want to keep your knees moving together side by side the entire movement. As you can see, I can barely do it, you guys. Next up is our heels elevated narrow stance goblet squat. If you have weight plates, you can use those to elevate your heels onto. Your heels need to be at most hip width distance apart, with your toes slightly pointed out about 45 degrees. You can do this without any weight at all, or you can use a dumbbell like I'm using here, a kettlebell, a sandbag, or anything like that. Hold the weight goblet style close to your chest, and remember to keep your lats activated the entire time. Your chest should be lifted as you squat down as far as you are able, pushing your knees outward and pressing into the floor with the balls of your feet to rise up out of the movement. Whew, you guys, that was amazing. I hope you loved it. If you guys liked this content and liked these exercises, please give this video a thumbs up. That way I know what kind of videos you guys like and I can keep making you amazing videos like this one. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and once you are, hit that notification bell so that you never miss my next videos. Don't forget to check out jessiefitness.com for all of the Jessie's Girls training programs. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you guys next time.